No way, Rory. You didn't do that. No way.
Yeah, I did. That's a ton and a half of tank that I'm gonna have to tow out of there.
Oh my God.
And figure out how much damage there is. I'm just gonna calculate from sitting in it. It's 20 grand. But everything under it.
God.
Hey, bud. Everything under it is fully good.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe this beautiful truck has rolled. Wow. I can't believe it, man. There she goes. Yeah, I seen that.
Lock that thing down. I told him I had an 8,000 pound rig over.
It's so painful to watch, eh? It like be tweaked like that kind of thing.
Somebody did get in my hatch, eh?
It looks like it, yeah. Still on there though. Maybe you want to close that before it breaks on that tree. Maybe you want to mention that. Hey, what about
hold on just one second.
His hatch door? This was my buddy Rory that I met last night, boys, and he went to get firewood and rolled his truck off the road. Put one tire over the bank and she rolled. She flopped over on her side, but needless to say, he spent the night with me last night, and now he's just here getting her towed back out. Seems like this wrecker's gonna be able to yank it right out of there. But it was a crazy night, boys. It was a crazy night. And we had just met. He was parked over at the campsite. And I've seen him around up here a couple times before. And so he was parked over at the campsite, and I swung in and we had a fire together, and then he went to get some firewood and he didn't come back. And he got a ride back with someone else. Showed up and said I just flopped my truck into the ditch. Wow, dude. Oh.
Gotta pull up the ass end.
Yeah.
Drag her own down.
I can't believe it yanked it right out of there like that. Just about, anyways.
Well, that's why I told him the big rig.
Yeah. What do you think this is going to cost?
Oh, God. I'm not thinking about that right now.
Sorry, I'm not trying to rub salt in the wound.
I didn't check, actually. It needs to be done,
right? Right. Oh, man. Oh, you do got the PPC up there on the front. Oh, wow. Well, the headlight's out.
Oh yeah.
The mirror looks to be flopped around backwards.
Fender's tore up.
The mirror's still on there though. I wonder if it'll
Yeah.
be fine. Pretty crazy. It was resting on the mirror.
Yeah.
Wow. All those trees, it really rested on them.
Yeah, it did, right?
Yeah. Popped right over.
Looks like you get some body work done.
That's a lot of weight. Those blocks aren't going to hold it. Oh yeah, barely. How to move the truck. So how'd you get your phone?
I haven't.
Oh, you still don't know where it's at.
Phone, wallet.
Really?
I'm pretty sure a shit ton of tools and everything out of my
Oh
truck.
man.
My tablet. Yeah, it looks like it was pilfered, man.
So you just called right away a tow truck and came up here to get your rig. You didn't
Yeah.
even worry about the rest of that stuff.
No, I already canceled the cards and everything else.
Right.
Went through the bank.
Right. Oh man, I was thinking about that because your wallet too. It's
Yeah.
just brutal.
Yeah. Fucking bulk fuel card from the fucking company.
Oh right, right.
But they need a PIN number.
Yeah. Yeah. Cows. Nice. Wow. Oh yeah.
You're good. I wonder how bad it is. Good.
It's drivable, so that's a bonus.
Yeah, right?
But you're out of Saskatchewan or you live here now?
Well, I'm kind of living here. I work here. That's the thing. I got to put bike in the rock.
Got you. Well, you have insurance.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But at least you're not dead in the fucking water.
yeah,
Don't. I'm gonna unhook, spin around, let this thing sit for 10 minutes or so, let all the oil sit, and then we'll try starting it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go bang, 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 you're good. If it goes bang, 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 I'm pulling.
Makes sense to me, Rory.
how bad is it?
The box barely took any, but you needed a new box anyways.
Yeah, right? The only reason that window's sticking out right now is because there's shit stuck in it.
I wonder if the door works.
Yeah.
The door can almost looks like it might be repairable, almost. But
Well, I wanted to get an insurance claim,
right.
and they'll take care of this. I wanted it to be black anyways. So, and that's my only cancer on this whole truck is that rust spot.
Right.
So now they'll fix all of it, right? And an insurance claim.
Right. So I'm wondering now, is it does it look like the front end's like bent down to you, or is that just the way that fender's bent up?
Yeah, the way it's stuff.
Yeah. And the where I'm standing.
Be a pain in the ass too.
Like everything's square, it's just body damage, it looks like.
Yeah, I think so. A couple ugly rocks I found still over there.
Holy, look at these, eh?
Yeah, that's what I wanted about.
Wow.
All trucks, you go flop.
Yeah, it really flopped. But you know, if these trees weren't there, it probably would have rolled right onto its roof and done even more damage, eh?
For sure, my new top.
Right.
It's $3,000.
Right, yeah, the top looks good.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Big Mickey Toms here. Okay, so he's going to let it sit for 10 minutes and then let the oil settle back in, and then he's going to try and fire it up. And if it doesn't knock or anything like that, then it'll be good to go. Just hang tight with me here, boys. I know we're running long, but oh. I guess that could be battery. Not sure why it's not cranking over at all. Maybe the battery terminal came loose or something.
Do it again?
Yeah, go ahead. That's all it is a dead battery.
Dead battery.
Probably left the lights on it.
Right, yeah. Sounds like just a battery. Well, I guess we haven't ran it yet, but it sounds like it wants to turn over anyways.
Yeah. I have jumper feet.
I got some in my truck too.
Do you?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, cool.
We can hook up to my truck. Is he
I'm pretty sure mine are gone. I'm raw.
Is he grabbing something, or should I just?
A whole pile of tools and everything. Right
Oh
here.
wow.
A whole pile of tools.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He's got his cables. She's a tank, boys. So he's gonna hook it up to a boost, and hopefully she fires up. This one here is an 99 F250. It's got the international 7.3, I think, in it. He told me it's an international diesel in it. That's why he bought it, and they're bulletproof. So she's a big tank. It's a stiff unit, and it just flopped over on its side, and we're hoping that it fires right back up here, and he can drive it out of here. It looks drivable, other than it's missing one headlight, but that way he can go and get around still and get it to a shop and get it worried about. So hopefully she fires right now. Pretty good.
Oh, then I picked them up.
Oh, last night. Yeah.
Did it come out of the ditch pretty easy?
It came out pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. It's got a dead battery, so they just hooked it up. They're going to try and fire it up.
Not too bad, actually.
Doesn't look too bad. He's got oil over here on the mud flap, so you might want to check there's some oil in it before you fire it up.
Not enough on the ground for it to be. You can see up top here where the oil filter is.
Right.
It did leak out.
Right. Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's not enough oil anywhere.
That it leaked all the way out.
9 liters that this thing holds.
Right. Right. All right. So they couldn't get it fired up, so they're towing it out of here. It's a sad state of affairs. Rory is taking it really well. I've never seen a guy take his truck being rolled over so well, but the guy's an absolute rock, and I've not seen him angry or anything once, and it's incredible to see, eh? It really is. And the tow truck driver did a great job, and everything went smooth there. I really wish that it had fired up and he could have drove it out of here, but unfortunately that's not the case. And yeah, what a crazy set of events that went down there. So he's going to have to call the cops and make a statement. And they're going to want to know what went on there with this rig. There she goes. Well, that was that, folks. So that's going to be a really long video, and I think there was probably some foul language in there being said. I mean, as you do, because you're doing something like that and pulling the truck out, and you know how guys get. There tends to be a little bit of swearing sometimes. So you have to do some editing and cut some stuff out before I can upload that. And but anyways, that was a pretty crazy set of events. So just to recap, last night I met this guy. I've seen him around up here. We've been kind of camping right next to each other for a while. So I was going to stop in and see him, I figured, and so I did. And we got talking, and we had a fire, and we were hanging out, and then we ran out of firewood, and he came up here to get some firewood, and he just put one tire off the edge of the road. And right over here, he was turning around, popped one tire off, and the whole thing just flopped right over. And so he showed back up. I was wondering where he was at the fire for quite a while, and then he showed back up with this. Somebody else had driven him down. They saw him on the side of the road, and he said, I just flopped my truck over. So we came back up here, and there was nothing we could do, but he tried to he got some of his toiletries and stuff, because I offered him to spend the night with me, because he had nowhere else. Like, he couldn't even get into the cab or anything. And so we both slept in here in the cab. Two grown men just in the seats beside each other. So I barely slept. If you're wondering why I'm like super drowsy or big bags under my eyes or something, I got like no sleep at all. And because here I am sleeping with this random guy I just met across from me in the cab, and yeah, it just wasn't comfortable. It smelled like another dude, and it just wasn't my deal. So and he's snoring and stuff. But anyways, so still a really good guy. So then we woke up this morning, and we came back up here, and the truck was still here, but we noticed somebody had tried to tow it out. Like, there's skid marks all along the ground there. So somebody hooked up to it and tried to tow it. And also, he's missing a bunch of stuff. So somebody broke in there and stole a bunch of stuff and ransacked through it, because it's up here on the bush road, right? And so they tugged it out there. You saw that, and it won't fire up. Looks like the steering's broken, a bunch of cosmetic damage. And it's absolutely crazy, guys, because we were sitting at the fire talking about that truck. He was showing me everything in the truck. It's a tank, how well he's built it up, how he's living in his truck too. He loves living in his truck, and how he's been doing it for years, and he's saving all this money. He's working. He puts pipe in the ground, goes to work every day, and he's just been doing that. And he's getting this thing better and better, and spending all this money. It's got this really good engine, and then literally like an hour later, he comes up here and he's flopped it on its side, and the whole thing is basically destroyed. So what a crazy set of events. You really do see a lot of nuts stuff up here on the bush road. There's one other story too. I'm gonna have to tell you guys in another video. Something that happened to me up here recently with some other crazy person. Well, this guy wasn't crazy, but anyways, I'm blabbing on now. I'm probably making no sense at all. So I've noticed that I don't make sense in a lot of these videos. Like, I rewatch them, and then I'm like, what are you even talking about? This is just off the cuff, so maybe that's some sort of saving grace for me not making sense. But if you're wondering why sometimes I just seem confused, it's not just you. It's me too, okay? So anyways, guys, thanks for watching the first recovery on the Bush Truck channel. And have a good day. Catch you on the next one.